beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys' timeless picker card. For this picker card, we are going to take a look at why were you born into that family. So we are going to take a look what you need to know, the reason why you have chosen that family to be your family here on earth. And if you guys be like, chosen, I did not, well, we are going to take a look why you then stumble upon that family kind of a situation. We are going to take a look at it. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Noraima from the Phoenix Star. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget then to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you're already part of the fam, the growing tribe, hey, love, thankful that you're back again, fam. So I must give the props to a sassy subscriber, because she actually came up with this idea, was asking, can you do a reading for a family member, you know, the dynamic of a family member? And I was like, oh yes, I can. So that is why you guys have then a pick a card for family reading. Now, how does it work? First of all, I will explain the cards that you have, because other people be like, okay, I'm good, I already know, you know, and so they can click and go. But for more in-depth info how it works, I will explain them later. So for the first pile, you have the Tarot of the Divine, and for that one I have chosen the smoky quartz crystal as your pile. And then for the second pile, you have the Rider-Waite Tarot. For this one, I have chosen the amethyst crystal. This is the amethyst. And then for the third pile, you have the Unfolding Path Tarot. And for this one, I have chosen the clear quartz crystal. This is then your pile. So I will then now explain. You will also have 30 seconds meditation, but that's after I have explained. But for the people that already knows, like, you can then click at the timestamps down below for everything. That being said, how does it work? Now, you can look at the full family dynamic. Like, I want to know why I was born into the whole family. You can then think of the whole family. Why was I born in that? But if you want to have a specific person, why? Then you can also think like, why was I born with that kind of a mother? Why was I born with that father? Why was I born with that brother, sister, niece, nephew, uncle, aunt, grandma, grandpa, whatever, whomever you think about as a family, you can then think about like, why them kind of a situation. What's the reason? So that is how it works. I will start first just to make sure that you guys are on the right reading, that you have picked the right pile. I will start with looking at what the dynamic is between you and the person. Then we will take a look at the karmic of this relationship, and then we will take a look at what it will actually make form of you to become in this world. So that is how we are going to do this. So I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high-pitched notes just to oomph you up, and I will see you at the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. So, my lovely, beautiful pile one, you guys have chosen Tarot of the Divine together with the smoky quartz crystal as your pile. Let's take a look. Let's see. I will not start with these first. I first want to make sure that you are connected with the right pile. So we are first going to take a look at what is the relationship between you and that person that you are thinking about, or you and the whole family. So I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know what we need to know about the relationship between you and the family member that you are thinking about, or the whole family. So we have the moon. So for some of you, this is a mother figure, is what I'm getting. Together with the 5 of Pentacles. You guys have a poor connection. A poor connection with each other. For some of you, very mysterious connection with this person. If it's not your mother, because for lots of you, I see it's a mother figure that you are thinking about. But if it's not the mother, then it's somebody that is very mysterious. You don't know. You cannot really fully understand this person. The connection between you two is very, very poor, and you have been stabbed in the back by this person. This person has betrayed you more than one time. Like, you have forgive, but it's always a surprise what this person will do next, or what will happen next. It's always, it's not clear the path ahead with this person. And then you also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a connection that it can actually be very there might be playing very jealous role. Egos is playing a big role in this situation. It's a dynamic or a relationship where you guys may not move forward passionately, can really be together, be like, yes, let's go do that. You know, sometimes you match very well with a person and you be like, oh, that's your drive, that's my drive, let's go, you know, let's do that. You don't have that dynamic with this person. There isn't no drive to do something with this person that you be like, oh, I'm so anxious to start something new. Maybe this person is an old way of doing stuff that they be like, no, my job is this. And that is where it is. Okay, so they be like, no, we are not going to travel. You know, we are not going on an adventure together. No, we don't do that. Like, what do you mean? Let's go to the gym together. Like, I'm your sister, or I'm your mother, or I'm your brother. I don't know. I'm your family member. I'm not your play toy kind of a situation. So they are very strict in that. What I'm getting also together with the yes, they are very strict. Justice card, this person might be a Libra, is what I'm getting. This person might be a Pisces also for some of you. This person is keeping themselves really tight on their role. They are really, everything must go according to rules. 8 of Pentacles underneath the deck. Everything goes according to rules. No, we are doing this because of that. No, it should be this, it should be that. You know, everything must be fair. Everything must be looked at two sides. What is a good thing? Because if you have a problem and you go to this person, you might have had an issue with them because they don't tell you only what your wrongdoing is. Like, for example, they will not back you up. They will really be honest and tell you what have you done. What have you done that person did this and this and that? And it might feel for you as if constantly they are choosing another person's side, but they are looking at things from both sides, and they want you to learn that your action has a consequence. I know. You are going to hate me if you don't have a good connection with this person. But as soon as the Libra came out, honey, my Vedic ascendant Libra also came out. I was like, I will tell you both ways, okay? You are in your wrong, but you are also in your right. But what was the lesson? What was the lesson, you know? So, you also have, let's see, the 7 of Swords in reverse. So the 7 of Swords in reverse is giving me like this person might, for some of you, have turned them back and moved away, or you have moved away. You know, it's giving me that. But this is something of an agreement that both of you were happy that that person went away, kind of away, you know? Everybody was okay with that. Looking at the 8 of Wands in reverse together with the 6 of Cups also in reverse. Some of you have moved away from the situation and things that had happened in the past, is what I'm getting. Like you might have done some healing work, is what I'm getting. You might, for some of you, don't have a connection anymore with this person. You have break connection with the past, with this person. You don't communicate. Looking at the Eight of Wands in reverse, you guys don't communicate anymore with each other. Somebody has left the building. Be like, you know what? I'ma go because this isn't working for me, kind of a way. So that's the connection that I'm getting for you guys. Now let's go for the karmic lesson. If you found that, yes, I was kind of like on the same frequency of the energy, of the vibration of you guys, then this is the reading yet still for you. But if you be like, no, that's not totally who I am with that person, our connection, then maybe choose another pile. Take a look at another pile. I will put this one like here so we can look at it later on. Choose another pile or stick around to see maybe the oracles and the other tarot will make more sense for you guys. So now we are going to take a look at what is the karmic connection between you guys. What is the reason why you were born into this family? What is the karmic connection? Let's see. So you have a radical honesty. Belief in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of an alienation, self-defeat and self-denial. And then wisdom in play. I love this card. I really love this card. So you have our intuition knows more than we do. This situation right here is giving me that you guys might really protect yourself. This connection. This karmic connection has to do with defending yourself, how to listen to your intuition. For some of you, you were kind of like a loner in your dynamic family. You had to play alone, or you prefer to play alone. Maybe you were just like me. You had lots of siblings, but you be like, no, I'm going to play alone, y'all. Leave me alone and let me play alone, kind of a way. So maybe that's the thing for you guys. Looking at the radical honesty, there is something of that this karmic, why you were born into this family, is because you must separate the truth and the lies, see the reality for what it is. Like you have been told this, but what does your intuition telling you, in that kind of a way. You also have free from judgment, free to love. You guys, maybe your family, this person really always judge you on something. That is why you maybe had your armor up, but your guides, your spiritual team is saying, listen to your intuition. Your intuition know that whatever this person has put upon you, you are not that. You are more than that. You are beautiful. Together with beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yes. Do not let whatever issue, because now I'm going to be in defense mode, y'all. Now you got me in defense mode, because I be like, you don't do that with my subscribers, not with my tribe. So I be like, honey, like if somebody has told you from small of on, giving you judgment on your body, judgment on the way you are, judgment on, giving you the scars of life, okay? Looking at her like she have scars, and to protect herself, she have an armor up. So listen, whatever your mind is continue playing because of whatever that person or situation have said to you, and you've been brought up to think that kind of a way. Oh, maybe I'm not that smart because my mother, my father, whomever said that, I'm the one that isn't that smart, or I'm this. Honey, continue listening to your higher self. Like really beyond the mind, your heart beats. Your heart knows more the truth than whatever words that been said, okay? Love, and your heart knows more than the words that are being spoken. Divine, honey, diving for light. Yes. Yes, diving for light, definitely. Search for the light. Search for real partners, real people that see you for who you are, you know? And I must tell you guys also, watch out that if this person has really spoken ugly to you guys or make you insecure, okay? Please try to strip yourself away from that, because with the wisdom in play, your intuition knows more than we do. It's given me that your intuition can also manifest something that you are not your intuition, your mind, because your mind, you believe in your mind. If you believe more in your mind of what have been said to you, you continue seeing that. But if you listen to your higher self, if you listen to your intuition, they will tell you the truth of what is. So watch out for your mind, because you continue manifest this situation of whatever this person has told you, what you are not. So really diving for light is really search for something that is working for you. Search for wisdom. Search for wisdom. This connection, this karmic connection, is to teach you a lot about who you really are. Metamorphosis. Sometimes we come into a family and it's pretty challenging because, we think a mother supposed to, maybe your mother or your father, whomever you are thinking about, has lots of rage within themselves, so they project it onto you. So sometimes we put in, if you look at, for example, a father. If a father walks with a child, every year is like, oh, ooh, ah, ooh. But if a mother walks with a child, they'll be like, oh, that's your job. It's weird because they have put that image onto it. So the image of a great mother, a good mother, a mother that is taking care of the child, a mother that don't have faults within her, it's something that we have put on a billboard. A perfect lifestyle, a perfect mother is created in a perfect household kind of situation. It keeps the household cool. Good kind of a way. And the thing is that you need to separate that, because you might have think like, no, it's maybe you may thought, no, it's supposed to be that way, but you feel a type of way like, no, it isn't supposed to be that. Do not put a blame onto them. Try to get the answer why. And for you, the answer why is that you had to search for self-love within you. There is a wisdom in the reason why you have why you were in this family dynamic. There is a reason for that, and it's hard, it's tough, but once you know why, you can transition, looking at the metamorphosis, into a butterfly. So the challenge for you, the reason you have been brought in this family, is for the karma, is to change the showing your vulnerability, showing your wounds, showing that, oh my God, ugly people exist and it's okay. They don't know better, but forgiveness is more the thing. But not only that, forgive yourself also. Get the knowledge of wisdom out of that, because I really think that the problem is within the person, how they view themselves, but they have put it onto you, where you had to protect yourself for some of you. But the love is really speaking, and that is why I'm talking about forgiveness. Let's see, what is it that your higher self wants you to know about this relationship with your family member? That is why I'm talking about forgiveness, because there is lots of message about love and how your mind, how they have played on your mind and make you believe a certain thing where you are not. So the lesson here is for you to learn that whatever or whomever speaks to you in a certain way, that is not what you are or whom you are. You need to listen to your higher self, and then you will see things will change, where you actually were going to pity that person that they thought life is like that. So your higher self is saying, crown chakra, honey, the unlimited self. So that's also talks about the wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. So your higher self is really speaking of, please meditate, contemplate, connect with your higher self, because it has a lesson for you to teach. It has something for you to be liberated of, so you don't feel a type of a way anymore. It can give you lots of knowledge and wisdom of why this connection was like that and what is it that you had to learn from this connection. The higher self is also saying, reclaim your energy. So yes, look at how she put a lotus on her crown chakra, another crown chakra, the third eye. So it's an insight. It's inside. Like the moment you reclaim your energy, you know what the thing is? You might be like, I do not listen to my parents, kind of a way. Oh no, that don't affect me. What they do don't affect me, But do you know that yet still it's affecting you? For example, you might be like, oh no, I will never be that type of a mother or a father with my children, or I will never make that choice. Or you be like, okay, I will teach you guys I can do better, kind of a way, and go study things that they didn't study, kind of way. It's yet still affecting you, because the drive that you are getting from that rage from them is the thing that's making you move forward. And often we choose or the good or the bad, depending on how mad are you towards them. Like, oh, I'm gonna tell, oh, I may not have tattoo, well, I'm gonna put tattoo on my whole body. But did you do it for you, or did you do it because they don't like it? So often their energy yet still play a big role. Meaning, who are you? That is why you have metamorphosis. Who are you? Once you reclaim your power, once they don't have nothing to say about you, once you have stripped away from everything that they have, whomever you are thinking about, have taught you, who are you? If they be like, no, I have my daughter, my son is a doctor, and you'll be like, actually, I want to be a tattoo artist, kind of a way, You'll be like, I'm not actually a doctor. I wanna really tattoo people's body, Instead, is what I'm getting. Page of Swords, Maybe you guys have done some learning that you didn't want to do, but you have lots of knowledge of wisdom of the thing that you really like. That's taking your energy back by doing what you want for you, not to give them like, you see, I'm going to do me better and no. Strip away that negative energy, the good energy, and be like, okay, if I may choose in my life, who am I? What will I do? That is why you need to connect with your higher self. Now, let's see. What is this connection making you? Who is this connection making you? You have the Three of Pentacles. So you guys may not want to collaborate with other people. You may be yet still mentally pretty stuck on the abuse that had happened. You will have a great foundation when it comes to your money and stuff. You know how to build a steady, firm foundation. So that is something you are kind of like a boss. You are. But mentally, there is so much that had happened. Your foundation with family, looking at like so, it's going in reverse. So it's giving me that you might break away from certain family member. Like you do not want to have contact with them, kind of a way. The strength card underneath the deck, so it's giving me like really have strength to move forward if you want to make that choice to release yourself from this dynamic kind of a situation, or this foundation, or this family member, and building your own, because I do see you guys building your own. The thing is, like, for some of you, I do see that you are being born into a house where other people might think like, wow, wow, you had a great upbringing, you had this, you had that, but you didn't have love, you didn't have collaboration. For you, there was something lacking. They didn't see you for who you are. I don't know if you guys know the story of the girl who was a donkey. I don't know how the story is. It's a pretty sad story though. She been through a lot, y'all, molestation and stuff. I do believe, okay, trigger warning from a father figure kind of a way. I did not read the story, so I don't know. I heard of it, so I don't know specifically how it went, but it's kind of like that she by a family member. Maybe for some of you, I should have said that this is something can be trigger warning for some of you. Okay, maybe I'm sorry for that. Maybe you guys have had to self-defense yourself towards a family member that was being abusive to you. So in that kind of way, or maybe you have told your person that you are thinking about an abuse, but they kind of like hush hush, keep it quiet, and you had to protect and defend yourself and kind of like close yourself off when it comes to love, because you didn't know how to really show up. Like you use that rage. I do definitely see a rage within you guys. You use this as an armor to be like, you know what, if you are not doing it, guess what, I need to do it myself, kind of a situation is what I'm getting. Let's see for your astrology, where in this situation is this affecting you, in which house. You have the North Node, the 6th house for some of you, and the Cancerians. Definitely for lots of you, you might have been thinking of figure, a mother figure, the care, the nurturer, the one that should have brought you lots of love and embrace you kind of a way is what I'm getting. Your guys, your spiritual team is saying move away from that. Move away from that dynamic, go to something new, and please take care of yourself, because this situation right here, even though it's very light, because I really see for some of you it might even be just a type of a way of upbringing where, because I continue seeing a mother, for some of you I see somebody very tidy, and be like, okay, you need to fix your dress, kind of a fix your dress, do your hair, kind of a, and it's like, okay, that's how girls need to act. Like, oh, do your pants, like even for guys, like, oh, why you are walking like that? And it's like they want to bring you up as a perfect child, but like, okay, that's the rules. Before you go outside, polish your shoes, do your hair, wash your face. That's the thing that everybody should do, but they were really precise about it, looking at everything, nitpicking of everything, and it's like it was their attention of, I need to present you right, kind of a way, but it has a little effect onto you. And maybe because I'm now getting it for it's one person, maybe it's because the picture from the outside in your family is so beautiful that nobody knows what's going on inside. And inside is a horror movie. Inside is a house without love. Inside is a house that is keeping things hush hush. It's a beautiful picture from the outside though, isn't it? Everything is secret in your guys' family dynamic. That is why I also had 2 times the moon. There is lots of mystery happening. So you guys, your spiritual team is saying also with the North Node, move out. Get away, but please take care and nurture yourself. Love yourself. That's the 6th house. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. So you also have a cloudy weather together with a cycle and a yin and a yang couple. Now with the cycle, it's giving me like, honey, we don't want to do this to another family member, meaning whomever you choose for family. So whatever stormy situation you've been through, we automatically, even though we say, I do not want to become as this, or I do not want to do that, I don't want that my child goes through this, or this happened that. Life happens one way or the other. That's the karma we choose. Okay, but you can prevent a lot by working on yourself, by clearing out the traumatic experience, by transforming the negative into the positive, because we don't want this to continue happening on your lineage, on your cycle. Okay, so do the work, and I do see lots of you have done the work, but you might keep cutting yourself with certain little things like you. And here's the thing, because I'm getting some of you be like, no, I'm not even gonna mention that my child needs to straighten up. You might do the opposite of totally what your family member used to do. Be like, no, instead of telling them to do this, I'm gonna go tell them to do that. The opposite. But the opposite has also an effect. There is a middle way, y'all. There is a middle way. Keep that in mind. I do hope I could have helped you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Do you guys like this kind of a reading, or do you have an idea for another reading? Let me know, and I will see what I can do for you. But that being said, comment and like. That will help me out tremendously to know if you guys liked it also. And I will see you or in another pile or in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pile 2, you guys have chosen the Rider-Waite Tarot Honey, together with the amethyst crystal as your pal. We will take a look at these tarot later on. First, we are going to take a look at to see if you are on the right frequency with me. We are going to take a look at the dynamic, the relationship between you and the person that you are thinking, your family member, or the whole family. So I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, to let us know what is the relationship between you and the person that you are thinking about. We have the Tower, so it was destructive. The King of Cups going in reverse, so it's giving me that this person was kind of like not fully great balance. What is it with the Queen of Pentacles also going in reverse? This is maybe you guys was kicked out of the house, is what I'm getting for some of you. Or you've been kicked out of the house, or you guys had to move a lot. Your parents, there was maybe a destructive where you were up when you were being your upbringing. Maybe you guys were being kicked out or something. For some of you, maybe there was a fire, is what I'm getting for some of you. A fire in the house. There was a fire in the house, kind of a way. And the feminine and the masculine since then wasn't okay. There was something happened drastically where it changed everything between you and the family. Maybe you guys, your parents, or this situation, whom you are thinking about, maybe there's something happened. They were divorced. For some of you, it's a divorce that had happened. But it was since then very tough, very hard. And for some of you, you had to go work. You had to start working to get your own money, kind of a way. You had to also put some work in. Is what I'm getting. Oh. Seven of Cups in reverse together with the Eight of Cups. Yeah. Underneath the deck, the Fool. You guys had to really, it's giving me like you really had to grow up fast. Something drastic had happened with you and this person or this family member. I mean, this family member or the whole family dynamic. Something drastic had happened where you had to grow up fast. You had to go out and look for what's making you happy. I really see that you did try your best. You really did, but then you made a choice to move out, or you've been kicked out and you had to work for yourself and then you left the situation, or you had to work hard to get out of this situation. But it was a lovely home, may I say. It was a lovely home, but it's kind of like a really heavy, sad return, or a Saraswati had happened, where the whole situation had turned around, because these were like this, and these are very good cards, upright, but in reverse they are totally out of the balance. They are going out of the balance. So I really see that for you guys, you had to grow up fast. You had to go and do your own thing, kind of a way. For some of you, if this isn't the household, it might have been that you guys have lived together with this family member and you have moved out, or you were invited in their home. For example, you and your niece or nephew decide to live together, do half on the rent, kind of a way, and then you guys started to butt heads and you decide like, no, you know what, this isn't working. I continue putting my best foot forward, but I need to go. If I want to be happy, if I want to do good, I have to choose for myself. And you have made a decision then to go to something that makes you more happy. So leaving this situation behind. So what I'm seeing for you guys, whomever you are thinking about, something of a breaking of a foundation happened between you guys. You had to put lots of work, and you decide at the end, like, no, you know what, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go because this isn't working. But it's all because the universe has struck something down, because reality had to be seen. Things ain't working. Things aren't in balance. This dynamic should not move forward with another chapter. That is why you had to go start a new chapter without this person, without this situation in this way. So if this reading resonates, we are now going to your the karma of this connection. But if it resonates and you be like, oh yes, it is, then continue being with me. If you be like, no, that isn't it, then choose another pile. And if not, you can yet still listen to the oracles and another tarot that I'm going to get to see if it will. But yeah, I mean, it's a collective reading. I cannot make this a personal reading. So yeah, I do hope if it resonates. So let me know by putting, let's see, because I need a tower. I need a castle. Put a castle up, okay? Put a castle. So let's see. What is you guys' karma in this connection? What is the karma in this connection? Let's see. What is the karma in this connection? Why is it that you guys was born into this family or with this family member? One more, please. One more. Okay. It's like, no, that's too much more. We ain't doing that. Let's see. One. Just one. Just one. The karma of this connection. Okay. So you have the unknown. Knowing the unknown. Together with weeping wound. You are not your wounds. Okay, honey, I now, looking at the cards that we just had, I now know why you had to go. For you, because you also had the Fool underneath the deck. For this one, let's see, where was it? Yes, the Fool. That was underneath the deck. So for you guys, it's all about a new cycle. You had to go to the unknown. You had to go to something new. That is why, because the tower is the universe. It's the universe being like, okay, listen, part two. You are holding too tight on this. You are making lots of excuses for this person. And we need you to go to the new chapter because you have some things that you need to figure out for yourself. Some wounds you need to heal. So you got to go, honey. You got to go. So for some of you, it really hurts you to actually have to make that decision to leave people behind. You know, for some of you, you might have been the person that had chosen to move away. Move away. Maybe your parents or this person live in that city, and you decide like, you know what, I'm gonna go move out to a whole different land, you know. So you have kind of like broke the family dynamic kind of a way, and it maybe has started for you guys with just figuring it out for just 3 months, and then you stayed 6, and then you stayed 8, and then you stayed 9, and before you know it, you live there. Kind of a situation. You have vision of life beyond death. You guys are a wanderer. Together with the fan to the end, the word wow. You guys are a wanderer. Look at the owls, yeah. Look at the owls and the peacock and the raven. You are a wanderer. What do I mean with that? I mean that you belong. You are not from this world, but you do like to travel the world to get to know more than just one foundation. You are a person just like me to not put in a box because you want to be free, you know, and yet you know that it's hurting the people that you like and love, that you have to leave them behind kind of a way. But that's the thing. You want to live life while you are yet still here kind of a way. So looking at the fan to the end, the word wow, like you are a true one. You are a true one. You do not, looking at back to the 10 of wands, you don't give up quick. The 10 of wands, you don't give up quick. You try and try and try and try until it's like, no, you cannot. And that is why the universe had to strike it down. Because if it was for you, you would have continued trying. You would have continued trying until you realize like, okay, I have chosen lots of options. I have given lots of options. I have looked at things in different way. It really means I need to go. That is why you had the tower, because otherwise you wouldn't do it. You would not do it. You guys can love your family. For some of you, you really love this connection that you had with this family member, but you had to leave them behind. For you to grow, for you to embrace who you really are, you really had to leave them behind. So let's see what is that you need to know more about this situation. So you have discomfort, okay, together with greed, the world, you guys. And then you also have resilience. You are a stubborn one, aren't you? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. You want so much, but you are really in a battle with freedom and because you are a loyal person and dedication kind of a way. It's like a wild woman or a wild man versus like you are a lone wolf. Let's just say it like that. You are a lone wolf. You have your pack. You can really guide the pack, but yet you be like, okay, I'm gonna go now. I have to do stuff, yeah. I need to figure out the things that I did not know yet from the world. I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. Like my life, mine money, mine love, mine time, what my win. Are you guys the only child? Some of you might be an only child, or you might be the little child, the the small one. You know, that can be, doesn't have to be, but can be. But you are really resilient. But you are in a clash with the discomfort. You are kind of in a clash um, with sometimes with yourself, kind of a way. So let's see, with the clash of okay, should I stay or should I go? Should I continue trying or let go, in that kind of a way? So sometimes you feel with this connection, you feel uncomfortable because in your mind you are a family member, right? But your body is calling you to go go out into the world, to let go and roam around, be free. But yet in your mind it's telling you, but you are a good niece, a good nephew, a good father, a good mother. It's like that. Like, oh my God, this is what I need to do. My mind is telling me this, but my body is telling me that. My mind's telling, let's not. Let's not. Okay? So that's the discomfort. Let's ask your higher self, what is that you need to know more about this karmic, this karmic connection with your family member. What is that you need to know more about this karmic connection? One more. Why you guys God is so stubborn? You guys, are you also that way? You can tell me. I'm a tropical Turinian sun, yeah. You can tell me. So we have, your higher self is telling you our ancient future. Everything is for you in the future. Everything is in the future. Vulnerability. Honey. The vulnerability is speaking about be open to express who you are, what you like, what you love. Don't be afraid to show the world or show this person. Like, really, like, listen, I really like and love you guys, but my life is in the future. I love and like the future. I love to like the world, I want to explore the unknown, kind of a way. You're different. And maybe you kind of like seem selfish to them, to this connection, because you are choosing for yourself, kind of a way. It's because it's your calling. You are really willing to go that far to kind of like do you. I really like you guys, but I do think that this situation right here, the is something that for them it's like you are a little bit selfish, kind of a way, but you are not. It's like it's selfish in a way of you are choosing for yourself. You have made a choice and you do not look back. That's the thing. Once you decide something, you do not look back. You are really, really persistent to move on. You also had, because really, it's, you also had the with the 10 of Wands together with the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, once it moves, it doesn't look back. Once the choice is made, because this one was in reverse, once the choice was made, you don't look back. And that's the thing, that maybe people will be like, oh, you are a selfish person, you only look out for yourself. That's what the family member might think. But it's like you have done the work, looking at how when the tower had hit, you have done the work. You have looked out for yourself. You have looked out for them. You were persistent. But there comes a moment that you be like, enough is enough. I cannot do this anymore. And then it might seem selfish from the, look at that, the tower once again. it might be feel selfish where it's not selfish. Um, you know, I'm a Caribbean girl, and the thing is, we are born to we are a culture that we don't have lots of old people houses because one of the siblings must take care of the parent one day or the other, and that person must really, because one will really be like, okay, I'm the one that's gonna do it, and then a little bit the parent will be here and there with the other siblings also, kind of a way. But it's another thing if you look at it, like if the world is calling you, if you are a free person and you have that obligation, and that is actually the norm of your culture, and you decide like, no, I cannot take care of the parents, you guys do it, and you leave and go do you, my world, my money, my life, I do me. Your siblings, your family members, your nephew and uncles and aunt will look at you like, you spoiled, rotten child. They have take care of you, feed you, this, that. You will hear it, y'all. You will. Let me know. Do you guys come from a culture where you have to look after your family members, even if it is an aunt or an uncle or a grandma, a grandpa, a nephew, a sister, you that is why I'm thinking like this is a middle child or the little child, the smaller ones. They'd be like, no, we ain't doing that, y'all. So let's see, what is this actually teaching you in the future, this connection. You have the Six of Wands, victory, but keep in mind it's a six, okay? Then you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see, what is that we need to know more? What is this teaching you? So you have the Eight of Wands together with the Justice card. You guys, the Six of Wands is victory for a moment, underneath the deck, Three of Cups. So it's a victory for a moment. It's a celebration for a moment. But then you have to really work hard. If you want to remain there, you have to work hard. And this is the thing. This is teaching you actually to, yes, you can go out there, but the cycle will come back to you. There is something of, you will be remembered where you came from. They will humble you in some way, and that you can be like, okay, I now understand what that dynamic actually meant when I turned my back. But here's the thing. Once you understand that, you can continue moving on. It's not that you have to, it's just so you can show your vulnerability, show your love. Like really, it's like, okay, you didn't choose to be, yeah, you did, but let's just say you didn't, okay, to be on this world kind of a way, to be in this family kind of a way. And then once you get the enlightenment of, wow, okay, so I understand where they are coming from, but I don't have to be there, So humble yourself just a little. Once you do that, you can see like, okay, you can show your vulnerability, and then the communication can happen once again, because you then see both sides of this situation. This person, for some of you, might be a Libra, is what I'm getting. For some of you, doesn't have to be. But then the justice is then served, because you are looking at things from both sides. Like, okay, I understand why I'm doing this, but I understand also why they are saying that, kind of a way, so that you don't seem to be like you don't care. Okay, so that is what your higher self is saying with vulnerability. Like really, try to understand where they come from. Because with the struggle in life, you will come to realize like, wow, damn, I now see what they mean with that. why it happened like that, because life happens. Like now you have victory, right? In the future, this situation, how it will unfold, you have the victory, but then you come to realize that you have also lack. The Six of Wands is a temporary victory, y'all. It's not steady. It's not something like after the six, you have the Seven of Wands. Then you have to defend yourself. So the Six of Wands is a temporary victory. But then there's something will happen where you come to realize like, damn, it's not it. I need a foundation. I need a home, a house. Some of you really have something to do. Looking at the tower once again that we just had has something to do with foundation, with a home, somewhere to stay, kind of a way. And some of you, I do see like you really are victorious in getting out of what was destructive, but then you will come to realize that it will happen again with you, that you will be financially in a lack position. But then how big is your pride? How big is your pride that you will be like, you know what, I will not go back and ask for help, because these people are walking in the cold, but they can go inside the church and ask for a warm meal, warm clothes, to have something that they can depend on for the time being, kind of a way. So your pride is kind of like going to really, it's going to mess things up for you. So once you understand that by showing your vulnerability, that it's okay to let people know when you need help, things will move faster. And then you will come to understand why that person that you were thinking about as a family member, why they had done what they had done, or why they find you a certain way. They think of you as a certain way. So you have the seventh house together with Saturn, together with Virgo. Okay, now listen, my love. This might be to do with some of you. You might have thought of a father figure or a caregiver, a nurturer, somebody that really was keeping themselves always persistence on, okay, we have to do this, keeping things tight, nights, everything very schedule, okay, everything very schedule, and everything was such a delay. Such a delay. You had to really show up for yourself, work hard, and then you will find results. So some of you, maybe you've been brought up in a military household, or as a military household is what I'm getting for some of you. Or you might have a partner, if you are thinking of the person that you have married, that is now your family dynamic. Doesn't have to be marriage, but you guys that person might be in the military, is what I'm getting, something to do with the law. So somebody very strict and precise, okay? That can be for some of you your father. It's giving me also you might be very strict. It can also be you, very strict on planning, strategize, kind of a way. I do see a person that can look at other people's problem and find a solution, but they themselves is very hectic in their mind. Is what I'm getting. I don't know who that is. So you have a letter. Okay, they're spilling the tea. You have a letter, an ant, and a virus. For some of you, lots of you, this breakage happened when we were in the lockup. When we had coronavirus. I don't know why, but I heard it like that. Coronavirus. Wasn't it Cardi B? But yeah, it might have happened that you guys have broke up. The dynamic of this foundation had broke up because of that situation. That maybe you guys had a different way of seeing this. You were on this side, they were on that side, kind of a way, and then you have to now look at both sides. Okay, so but somebody's a very hard worker, is what I'm getting with that. Somebody's really into their health. okay, working hard on their health. I do see, looking at the Eight of Wands together with the envelope, if you guys don't have contact with this person, this family member, you guys are going to connect with each other. You guys are going to connect. And then if you connect, try to see things both ways and forgive and forget if you want. Show your vulnerability, but yet let them know who you are, but not in a ugly way, kind of a way. So I do hope I could have helped you guys, and that you kind of like figure out why you were born into this family, or why you had to have that connection or that situation happening with you guys. I do see for you guys is because you had to kind of like embrace the lone wolf, to understand that the lone wolf is nothing without the pack, to understand that the pack is nothing without the lone wolf. So that's the dynamic that you guys had to understand, and that is why you had to go. And if you haven't understand it yet, it's going to happen, because you will have victory for them to be alone, for them to connect and understand both sides of the coins. Okay, so it's giving me that you need to understand that the coin have two sides. Okay, that sometimes it's this and sometimes it's that, and everybody's on their path, but once we come together, it's okay. So I do hope I could have helped you guys, my lovely beautiful part 2. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if this resonated. Put an owl up if you have reached the end with me. I'm very thankful, and I will see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye, or another pal. So, my lovely beautiful pal 3, you guys have chosen the Unfold Path Tarot together with the clear quartz crystal as your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see first if we are on the same vibration when it comes to this reading, by looking at the relationship between you and this family member that you are thinking about, or the family, the whole family kind of a situation. So I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know what is the relationship between you and the family member or members. So you have the Magician in a reverse together with the Ace of Wands upright. You guys might be very adventurous with each other. Or you guys dynamic is pretty cool, pretty nice, very imbalanced. Very imbalanced is what I'm getting. Very adventurous also. You guys might be doing lots of foolish things is what I'm getting. I will only look at this one. You have the Four of Swords. Not foolish as in foolish, but you know, when you have a good, if you have a good niece, and you and your niece be like, okay, we will do things that the family members don't know, but we got each other's back, kind of a situation. That is the dynamic that I'm getting. For some of you, this person might be an elder that have lots of knowledge and wisdom, and sees the yin and the yang of the situation. Very kumbaya kind of a person. Like everything has a reason why. You know, that person that I'm that person in the family member. Yo, I just came to realize it. But listen, you know that person that always will bring knowledge and wisdom, and you cannot do nothing wrong it's like, oh, that had happened because you need to figure out this or this and that in life. You know, it's the uncle Suko. How do you call the uncle from the Avatar? The one that is always bringing the knowledge and wisdom. It's giving me that. You also have the Emperor in reverse. So for some of you, this dynamic, it might be a father figure. For lots of you, but this father figure or this person has a very kumbaya mentality. Okay, it's like you cannot depend on them, but once you are with them, it feels good. It is okay. It's like a hippie father. Okay, a hippie father. I'm saying father because of the Emperor, but it's a father figure or the masculine person. It can be he, she, they, it. The one that is very masculine. The person haven't really set foundation. Is a person that is like, okay, que sera, sera, whatever will be kind of a situation. And then you also have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Honey, communication with this person might be here and there. Might be here and there. You guys don't communicate often with each other. Do you have the Three of Cups? This person is really partying. It's the Wheel of Fortune. This person might be constantly on the road. As I said, this person doesn't have really a foundation. Your connection might not be really constantly. This person, you haven't lived with this person in a home, is what I'm getting. But the connection, once you guys meet, is like, wow, it's great that this person communicates great with you, you know. But you know that you cannot depend on them. You cannot ask them for something in the future, because it's like, que sera, sera. What will be. Once it will be. So communication and stuff isn't it. But action taking, like once you guys meet and let's do something of fun, they are totally into it. This is a worldly person, adventurous person kind of a way. They are constant. Maybe they have HDHD, I don't know, but it's something, a person that is something must happen. They will not stand still. They don't want that foundation. As I said, some of you might party with this person. If it is your niece or your nephew, they don't look at, oh, let's save up to do this. Let's be wise with. No, it's like, live now. Live now and we will see tomorrow kind of a way for some of you. But this person is somebody, a gamble. Life is a gamble and they treat it as so. So that is the connection, how I see you guys' relationship. If you kind of like see that, if you be like, oh yes, that's totally that person, or how our connection is, then you are on the right frequency. We are on the right path together. I will put this aside. And then we are going to take a look at the karma. Why you've been brought up, or why you've been brought into this family, or with this connection. Why is this connection happening for you guys? So let's see the karmic connection. You have radical honey, tongue twister. Radical curiosity, seeing as if for the first time ever time. This is them. They have really a childish, carefree, hippie lifestyle kind of a way. And you need this. That is why you guys have this connection with each other, because you need this. Let me open up the blinds. So yeah, it was getting dark in here. So yeah, but you need this. You need this because really, the reason why it is karmic is because this person have taught you to live life carefree, you know, have that child wondrous mentality. This person might be for some of you even your own child. As we had the Emperor in reverse, maybe you are a single mother or a single father, kind of a way is what I'm getting. But this person is teaching you to really let go, let loose. Don't take everything so serious. Then you also have melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Yes, this person is, I love this karmic connection with you guys, because this person, even though you cannot depend on them, they are teaching you how to kind of like be present in, to not, you know, for example, if this is a father, just an example, okay? If this is let's just say family member. If this is a family member that you cannot depend on, but yet once you are with them, you feel a type of a great way, and you enjoy the fun life with them, you kind of learn that, oh, when I'm not with them, do not depend on them. So you will put on the mask of, I don't have to depend on a person, but then with them you put on the mask. I can love you even if I know I don't can and I cannot count on you. So it's kind of like that you are learning different roles with them. It's like, don't take life so serious, and enjoy just the moment that you have with them, kind of a way. And then you have circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. Circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storms. I love this card. It's seeing beyond. Okay, seeing beyond. I do think that this connection had to happen for you guys to kind of like learn that certain things, what you don't want and what you do want, but yet still do not be affected by what is that you don't want, in that kind of way. Because maybe this person might have give you lots of promises, and you'll be like, you know what, don't promise me this if you are not going to do it. You then stand up and be like, okay, listen, I need to face you. I need to look into the eye of the storm. I need to face you and tell you, okay, I like the fun times we have together, but do not promise me something that you are not willing to do, because I don't want to put my faith into that. So then you have that another role that you are playing, because you are standing up for yourself. And then you can have the child mentality once again and be vulnerable, because they will not hurt your feeling. This person is teaching you how to not take life so serious in no way. Even if somebody hurts you, they have hurt you first. They have disappointed you first, and you know how to deal with that. You know already how to deal with that. So it's giving me like, if you could accept that they have disappointed you, then other people cannot disappoint you anymore, because you already know how to deal with it. It's very hard to say, because who wants to be disappointed? Nobody, especially not by a person, a family member that you like and love. So you have a big, bold vision. Yes, together with restore and replenish. Yes. And then you also have conscious connection. Yes. Yes. This person is actually, this connection, this karmic connection is to make you really greater you. Looking at how the big, bold vision, it's giving me also a queen of ancient Egypt. It's giving me that, like, really you then know how to rule your own life. What you will accept and what not. For example, if this is the child or the father of your child, that comes and goes, you cannot depend on them, or the mother of your child, no gender specific, whatever have you learn that, okay, listen, I will be like that. Like, listen, after 8 o'clock for a child of 5 years old, what do you come to do at my home? That child's asleep, y'all. So you have nothing to come and search after 8 o'clock. So you can come every time before that. We can have an appointment. But after 8, that child's asleep. You are not coming for that child. For who are you coming? Because that child's asleep, y'all. So you are learning how to then really set foundation of, okay, now I'm putting my emperor hat on, because guess what? I have to be the mother and the father in this house. I have to set the rules, but yet I can be playful. So maybe for some of you, you are a single mother or a single father, as already said, and you have to kind of like baby the parent, the father or the mother. You have to be strict with them, so putting a different role, so, but yet you have to look at the bigger picture of, yes, you want that connection for that child. There is something of, you are the one that's more mature than the other one. You are the one that has to put different hat on to actually let this become something that can happen, in that kind of a way. And maybe you guys as I said, for some of you, you had a mother or a father that is very irresponsible. Irresponsible, where you had to kind of like, not to be disappointed by them, kind of like had to look for yourself, like, okay, this works, this does not work, so this you can do, that you cannot do. So you have boundaries together with authenticity. Definitely boundaries. Definitely boundaries. The boundaries talks also about letting people know, together with a different head on. Like I said, like I was saying, like if this is about you being a single parent, and your that other parent comes and goes, like, hello, after 8, if a child's asleep, what are you coming to do? That is how I see it. So that's the boundaries that you will take. It's like I said, even if this is a parent, like, you will have to tell them, okay, don't promise me something that you cannot complete. So your karmic connection is actually to mature you. I do think that because of this connection, you guys can rule a whole empire. It's weird what I'm saying, right? Because you can be childish, you can be fun, but you have the mentality of a boss. You have the mentality of a leader, because instead of your parents or this situation being the leader, you are the one that knows what you want. Big, bold vision. Big, bold vision. And this is with a conscious connection. That is the reason. Because you can see things different now because of that. You can see, like, okay, so certain people work like this and certain people work like that. It's making you authentic. Yeah. Some of you really want that attention before from them, is what I'm getting. Or they want attention from you. That they are over exaggerating themselves once they see you or once they are in contact with you, kind of a way. It's like it's their way of, oh, please show me love, please see me, kind of a way, where they are not authentic with what they are doing because they want that attention. They didn't, maybe for some of you, if this is a father figure, like, or a mother figure, or an aunt, or whatever it is, whomever family member, that was actually exaggerating in their acting. Very exaggerating, like, oh, this and oh, that, yes, and very, 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 like, oh, see me, I'm here, I'm that. So that is why they are promise you stuff, because they themselves, if they remove themselves of all the things that they actually wish they could do, wish that they can, because it's the one thing of that, but they cannot complete it. So I will masquerade myself, just like you are melting mask. They are masquerading themselves to an image, but their image is lots of times sandcastles. It's all words but no action. And it's very disappointed for a child. Or for you, Paltry, it's very disappointed, for especially if you depend on that person, because maybe you have put this person on a pedestal, or that person has put you on a pedestal. So because it can also be your child, had put you on a pedestal where they want a certain attention from you, or you want a certain attention from them, but they cannot give really what you want. In both ways, they cannot give you what you want. And that's the thing that's making you tough, because then you come to realize that not everybody can rule and sit on top of that throne. You cannot put everybody on that pedestal. You cannot. That is why you have to have boundaries. It's a sad thing to come to realize that that favorite aunt, that favorite uncle, your father, your mother, your niece, your uncle, your nephew, your whomever family member that you have looked up to is just a human being. That behind all this hecticness is a human being that is don't have it. You know what I'm seeing right now? What I'm getting? I like The Wicked. I'm a Wicked fan, y'all. Alphabet. Team Alphabet. So so yeah, then you have the man in behind the mask, the wizard. Like, it's just a human being behind something that is playing to have power. And then to come to realization that oh so great wizard is just a human being with lots of flaws, lots of promises that is actually sandcastles. You come to realize then that you are the one that you actually need to put on that pedestal. You are the leader yourself. This person, this karmic connection is because you need to become that leader. Restore and replenish. Once you come to figure out like, wow, I am that person that I was looking within them. I am that person myself. Wow, I love your reading. Let's see, what is your higher self wants you to know about this karmic connection, and then we will take a look at some tarot. So for your higher self, it has high heart chakra, established bliss. Wow. Together with shine your light. It's okay, my love. It's okay. It's okay. Some things is just okay. It's okay that somebody cannot be who you want them to be. It's okay. Just love them for who they are. You don't, it will be painful at first, the disappointment and stuff. But then you come to realize maybe it's because they don't have that potential within themselves. So you have to be that yourself, kind of a way. Some people are not there yet, but they wish to be. They wish to be the devil. I want to talk about this devil. It fell, but I want to talk about this devil because when I was talking about the person that is making lots of promises, this person, for some of you, not everybody, might have an addiction, because you also had the King of Cups. The King of Cups. And the King of Cups can have an addiction because you also have the Emperor was in reverse. So it might be somebody that is really loving, caring, but they have a sabotaging mentality for themselves. They are their own downfall. They are destructive for themselves. So that is why you cannot depend on them. But yet, with you, they have a connection of beautiful connection. But you don't know how this person is because they live by day. So today they might be like this. Tomorrow they will be like that. For some of you, you have this connection that you guys have with each other. Is because you had the Three of Cups underneath the deck. I totally did not look at that. I just heard only for addiction, but then I was like, addiction? I don't see an addiction, So I continue talking about that person. But then now looking at the devil and now going back with the cards, I do see addiction. Sometimes I skip the message that I'm hearing, y'all. It doesn't happen much, but then they be like, honey, if you don't tell them, we will show them, okay? Because you will not skip us. So yeah, let's see, what is this actually making you to become? What can you expect later on because of this connection, because of this karma that you guys have with each other? Oh, that's weird. I don't know how to take this one, but we have the Hierophant together with the Seven of Pentacles. I will put them back because that was weird. That was weird. So yeah, let's see. What can you expect? If they come back, they come back. You have the High Priestess in reverse. Let's see, together with the Queen of Swords in reverse, together with the World in reverse. No, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, honey, it's a bad gamble. It's a bad gamble, this connection. Together with the Five of Swords in reverse. Honey, underneath the deck, the World. For some of you, this situation right here, this connection, it will not be better than this. It's not gonna be better than this. Okay, the reason, if you know your boundaries, there will not be mischievous things going on, but it's going to be constantly a bad gamble, especially if that person comes to realize what it already realized, that you are okay with being disappointed. I said it. I'm sorry. Because it's kind of like then you will become mean. You will become mean because you are not looking at your higher self. You are not working with your higher heart chakra. You are not working out of love or as a higher being. You are working out of envy. You come to realize, okay, I see you for who you are. I have patience. I have respect. But why isn't that you cannot? It's because you have accepted their failure. And they know that you have accepted them as a failure. Sometimes when you see a person or a child, or you can better compliment them on the things that they do right instead of the things that they do wrong. Because once you tell them only about the things that they do wrong, and I'm talking about a child because sometimes those adults is acting up like a child, okay? So then you can better be like, okay, you know what? I will only compliment you on the things that you do right, and the things that you do wrong, I will not even mention them. Because if you want to be destructive for yourself, be destructive for yourself, but do not bring it over here. So then you have to have that boss mentality and put your boss hat on, your boss mask on. Like, it's fun and game every time, but then you have to set the boundaries, the rules, and be like, okay, listen. No, not like this. Because if you continue accepting like, okay, it is always like that, it's okay. Like, oh, that's my family member, or oh, that's my baby daddy or my baby mama. They will be okay with disappointing you. And then you will hear, yeah, I'm like that. I don't have a job. That I always come late. So it's like, since you already know it, don't expect different from me. Child, we will have a fight. No. That is the thing that you should not do. Looking at the Queen of Swords in reverse. Honey, it's a waste of breath. It's gonna be the whole time bad gamble, okay? So you can love somebody and put somebody off the pedestal and try to love them in their own unique way, but you need to really understand, like, if you don't want to be disappointed anymore, do not put your faith in them. Like, accept them for, like, don't mention the failure constantly, but just know for you to not be disappointed. Don't attach yourself to something where you can be disappointed in later on. So let's see. You have an Aquarius. I don't know why, but I don't know why. Okay, but every time if I see an Aquarius, I'm getting a addicted person. And an Aquarius, if you look at the Vedic astrology, if they have, what was the Navamsha? Is it Satvisha? Is the one that Rahu rules. They can have a personality where I was just talking about the new moon, because the new moon that we just had, uh, the 20th of February. Now, this is a timeless reading, but that new moon was in that nakshatra. And I was talking about the fact that they're psychopaths and narcissistic and addictive people. If they have a specific planet there that can trigger that can come then out. So you have also the fourth house, and guess what? Pluto. Oh, and Pluto. So this is about your foundation, because we also had the Emperor being in reverse. So this, for some of you, as I already said, you might be a parent of the child with this person, is what I'm getting. They might be the father or the mother, but this is something of the foundation, your home. This person might be very in and out of your life. Looking at the Pluto, this person is very Mars ruled. Today yes, tomorrow no. A mystery, very mysterious. You don't know where this is going, kind of a way. This person might be, for some of you, very alien, very stubborn, very Aquarian. I don't know. Do you guys know Aquarius? Do you have Aquarius in your life? If you have Aquarius person in your life, then you know that they are weird, y'all. Not in a not in a bad way, but they are everything a person that has too much empathy wish they could be. I'm just gonna say it like that. Yes, it is. Aquarius is a person that has too much empathy, and I do think you guys have too much empathy for this family member. And an Aquarius is that opposite of that. It's the opposite of that, because they be like, I do not bow down to your ego. I will not. You think you're a king? I am a king too. So what do you want? Keep in mind, Aquarius, the opposite of Aquarius, the sun. So it's Leo, the king sitting on top of its throne. And it's look at the king, be like, honey, you might rule this kingdom, but I will rule the universe. So who do you think you are? It will humble them pretty quick. So it's giving me that this person or you might need some Aquarius. This person might be an Aquarius kind of energy, but somebody here needs that air element. Looking at the Queen of Swords is the air element, and Aquarius is the air sign. So it's giving me, but this is toxic. This is toxic. This also can be toxic. Like they will cut mask off to cut mask off. They are not with it. They are not with it, kind of a way. So it cannot be in a good way, okay? So you need to watch out for that later on, especially in your foundation, especially if you have children with this person, because it can actually be that you will show a type of energy of anger, and that child will catch up with that. Be like, okay, what do I have to do with this? It's because you half of them. They'll be like, honey, did I choose them? Did I? Was I the one? No. So don't blame the children, y'all. Don't blame the children. So wasn't I talking about Leo? So you have a present, a light bulb, and a sun. So looking at the light bulb and the sun, things will be very clear and beautiful. after. Okay, so really what I'm trying to say is like, please, once you come to know who you are, the light bulb switch on. Once you come to realize the vision, the what this connection have made you to become, you will see like, I needed this because of the connection, I am a leader now. I am the king, as I was saying with this one, like really the queen of Egypt, or the king of Egypt. It's like, oh, I now can rule my own home. I now can bring my wish, my dreams forward in what type of the dynamic I want in my family. So it's giving you great ideas of how you want your life to be if you have the choice, and you have the choice. So it will surprise you later on with what you can actually manage by reading those type of people, by why this person is in your family, because it's actually peeling off who you really need to be to become what they were not, or what they wish to be in your life, or who you wish them to be in your life. You come to realize, if you I am that person for myself. So now I can be that person for my family members, my friendships, my life, my company, kind of a way. You will see then, you can then read people very easily, because you have seen lots of masks in this person. And that's the beauty of a narcissist in your life, because not to say because not to make it, not to put a ribbon on it, to put it in a package, but it's a beautiful thing, because then you can see in different people in your life, like, so that's the thing that you are working with, how you pull people in. That is the how you maneuver your things. You come to realize fast and quick then who is who. You don't even have to communicate with them. They are showing up, and you can already read them body language and how they represent themselves, like, so you're that type. I remember that mask. I remember them. So that being said, my lovely, beautiful pal 3, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Put a B if you have reached the end with me, because honey, you're gonna become the king or the queen of your own hive, okay, and ruling the kingdom perfectly and beautiful without disappointed, if you just know your boundaries. And that will also let me know that you the readers and stick around with me till the end. I am very thankful for that, and I will see you in another pal. No, not another pal. I will, unless you have chosen another pal, I will see you then there. But for now, I will see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye.